Hello everyone, welcome to the video on inequalities, and this is important for SBI PO Prelim exam. And from this topic you may be expected to be given 4 to 5 questions. Okay, and these 4 to 5 questions you should try to complete in less than 2 to 3 minutes of time, because these questions are very easy to easy level of difficulty questions. Okay, and please kindly subscribe and like our video channel, and our channel name is Time for Bank Exams. Now before going to the questions, a small suggestion: once you see the question, try to do it from your end first, and after that watch the solution of this video. Okay, in these questions, relation between different elements are shown in the statements. These statements are followed by 2 conclusions. Give your answer as only 1 follows choice 1, only 2 follows choice 2, either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows choice 3, neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows choice 4, if both conclusions 1 and 2 follow choice 5. Okay, now move on to the questions. Here we have 3 statements. That's fine. Okay, now first conclusion is between Z and N. Now Z is in the statement 1 and N is in the statement third statement. So to combine the Z and N, ZWY, MVN, we don't have directly common statement. So definitely we have to take the help of the second statement. Now in first statement and second statement we have Y common, and in the second statement and third statement we have V common. Right? So let's take the both Y and V. Y less than or equal to V. Y less than or equal to V. And what are the elements given here? Z and N. So take either side of this expression. Take either side of this expression. What is the relation between V and N? Or V less than or equal to N. Z and Y equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. So Z less than or equal to Y. So what is the relation between Z and N? Let's see. Less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. So Z less than or equal to N. So conclusion 1 follows. Now move on to the second conclusion. Y and M. To combine the Y and M, common term is V. So let's take the V common term. Now take these 2 elements on either side of V. Y and M. Now what is the relation between Y and V? Y less than or equal to V. What is the relation between V and M? V equal to M. Now less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. Now the conclusion we can draw is Y less than or equal to M. But what is given here? Y greater than or equal to M does not follow. So only 1 follows. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Now only 1 follows is choice 1. Now move to question number 2. We have given 3 statements, that is fine. Conclusion, first conclusion is between F and D. Now F is here, D is here. To combine these 2, we don't have direct common term, but we have to take the help of the other statement. And in these 2 statements, we have B common, and here we have C common. Let's take the help of both. B is equal to C. Now take these 2 terms on either side. Okay. Now F here, D here. What is the relation between C and F? C less than or equal to F. D and B, D less than or equal to B. Now find out the relation between D and F. Less than or equal to and equal to leads to less than or equal to. Now less than or equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. So D is less than or equal to F. D less than or equal to F is as good as F greater than or equal to D. So conclusion 1 follows. Now move on to the second one. E is here, A is here. Again, to combine the E and A, common term is B, C. So B is equal to C. Now take these two terms, E and A on either side. So A here, E here. What is the relation between C and E? E less than C is as good as C greater than E. B less than A is as good as A greater than B. Greater than and equal to leads to greater than. Greater than and greater than leads to greater than. So what's the conclusion that we can derive here? A is greater than E. Now what is given? E less than A. A greater than E is as good as E less than A. So conclusion 2 follows. 1 follows, 2 follows. Both 1 and 2 follows is in choice 5. Okay. Now move to the next question. Now here also we have given 3 statements. That's fine. Now by this time we know how to solve the questions. Q and J. Q is here, J is here. We don't have direct common term, but these two statements can be combined directly. Let's combine it. K less than or equal to P equal to R less than Q. Right. Now in this statement and in this statement, common term is K. So let's take the K as the middle term and take these two terms on either side. Q is J. What is the relation between K and Q? Less than or equal to and equal to leads to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to and less than leads to less than. So K less than Q is as good as Q greater than K. What is the relation between K and J? J less than or equal to K is as good as K greater than or equal to J. Greater than and greater than or equal to leads to greater than. So the conclusion we can derive is Q greater than J, and the given one is also Q greater than J. So 1 follows. Now let's move on to the M greater than or equal to P. M is here, P is here, and the common term is K. Let's take the K. M and P both on either side of K. What is the relation between M and K? K equal to M is as good as M equal to K. K less than or equal to P. K less than or equal to P. So equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. So the conclusion we can derive is M less than or equal to P. But the conclusion given is M greater than or equal to P. So 2 does not follow. So only 1 follows. Only 1 follows. That is choice 1. Move to the next question. So please avoid this question. Here symbol is missing. Okay, here symbol is missing. Please avoid this. Move to the next question. All right. Now we have given 3 statements. Now F less than A, B less than or equal to G. Now we have F here and A here, and combine these two. We don't have direct common term, but from this first statement to second statement we have B as a common term, and second to third statement we have D as a common term. So let's take the help of these two. B greater than or equal to D. Now write these two terms on either side. So A here, F here. These two terms I'm writing on either side of this expression. A to B relation A greater than B. D to F relation D equal to F. Greater than or equal to leads to greater than. Greater than and equal to leads to greater than. So conclusion that we can derive is A greater than F, which is as good as F less than A. So conclusion 1 follows. Let's move to the second conclusion. B and G. Now B is available here and G is available here. To combine these two, common term is D. So let's take the D and write these two terms on either side of D. B, G. These two terms on either side of D. B to D. B greater than or equal to D. D to G. Equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. D less than or equal to G. Between these two elements, we have opposite signs. When we have opposite signs, relationship cannot be established. So B and G relationship cannot be established. So conclusion 2 does not follow. So only 1 follows is choice 1. Okay. Now move to the other model questions in SBI PO Prelims. Right. See this. Which of the following symbols should replace the question marks in that order in the given expression in order to make the expression A greater than J definitely true? Okay. What are the element letters given? A, X, E, U, J. And forget about the S because A to J relation they are asking for. Right. Let us try to substitute. If you substitute equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to, what is the relation between A and J? Will be greater than or equal to. Relation between A and J will be greater than or equal to, but we need greater than J. So first option is not follows. Right. And if I try to substitute the second option, first four elements to be considered. Now we have opposite signs, so we cannot establish relation between A and J. Let's move to the third option. A is equal to X, greater than E, equal to U, and greater than J. Let's check. Equal to and less than or less than leads to less than and equal to leads to less than and less than leads to less than. A less than greater than, equal to and greater than leads to greater than and equal to leads to greater than and greater than leads to greater than. So relation between A and J is greater than, A greater than J, which is definitely true when I substitute the options. When I substitute the symbols in choice 3. When I substitute the symbols in choice 3 in the given expression, A greater than J will be definitely true. So choice 3. Question number 7. Which of the following elements should replace the question marks in that order in the given expression in order to make the expression L greater than P definitely true? L greater than P definitely true. Okay. What are the symbols given? Greater than, equal to, greater than, equal to, less than. Right? Now, let's go to the first option. If I take the L here and if I take the P here, definitely we have opposite sign between L and P. So if we have opposite signs, we cannot establish any relation. So definitely it cannot be the choice one. Right? It definitely cannot be the choice one. So L cannot be the first, P cannot be the last. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the second option. L here and P here. Right. And these elements are M, N, O. Okay, let's check it. Greater than and equal to leads to greater than, greater than and greater than leads to greater than and equal to leads to greater than. L greater than P is true. And we are also looking for the same. So choice 2 is enough. So if you place these letters sequentially in the question marks, L greater than P will become definitely true. We have to substitute the choices. There is no other alternate. Go to the next question. Which of the following expressions is true if the expressions B greater than K as well as T less than D are true? So these two has to be true in the given expression. So we have to choose that kind of expression. Let's see. First option. What is the relation between B and K? Less than or equal to less than leads to less than and equal to leads to less than. So B is less than K, but we need B greater than K. So 1 does not follow. Next, B and K. We have opposite sides here, so not the second option. Next, here K and B. Greater than and equal to leads to greater than and greater than or equal to leads to greater than. K greater than B. K greater than B is as good as B less than K, but we need B greater than K. So choice 3 does not follow. Now let's see here fourth option. B is here, K is here. Greater than and equal to leads to greater than and greater than or equal to leads to greater than. B greater than K is true, but we have to check T less than D also. Now let's check the D and T relation. Equal to and greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to and greater than leads to greater than. So D greater than T is as good as T less than D. So it is also true. So both B greater than K, T less than D are true in this expression. Choice 4 is correct. Okay, now move to the next one. Which of the following expressions is not true? If the expression L less than F, H greater than or equal to Q are definitely true. So out of the 5 choices, 4 will be true, 1 is not true. We have to choose that. L less than F. L and F are here. Less than and less than or equal to leads to less than. Less than and equal to leads to less than. L less than F. As of now, the first one is true. That's fine. Now let's take the L and F. Less than and less than or equal to leads to less than. Less than and equal to leads to less than. L less than F is true. Fine. Even second option you cannot rule out as of now. Next, L and F. We have opposite signs, so we cannot establish any relation. When you cannot establish any relation, the problem is you cannot say that is false, not true. It may be true, it may be false. That you cannot say definitely. So even you cannot choose third one. Now let's move on to the fourth one. Equal to and greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to and greater than leads to greater than. F greater than L. F greater than L is as good as L less than F. Even it is true. F greater than L is as good as L less than F. So as of now, all the options are still on the line. Now let's move on to H greater than or equal to Q. Now here H and Q relation. Equal to and greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to. So H greater than Q. So my option is not the first option because both are true in the first option. But we are looking for not true. Next, Q and H. Here what we have, equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. Q less than or equal to H is as good as H greater than or equal to Q. So both are true in the second option. So second option is ruled out. Now here, Q greater than or equal to H. Equal to and greater than or equal to is greater than or equal to. Q greater than or equal to H. Which means H less than or equal to Q. But we need H greater than or equal to Q. So it is not the choice 3. So choice 3 is my answer. Because this expression is not true in this one. If you want cross check here. Greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to, and greater than or equal to and greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to. H greater than or equal to Q. And greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to H greater than or equal to Q. In all the options, L less than F, H greater than or equal to Q are true, except in choice 3. So choice 3 is my answer. Okay. Which of the following symbols should replace the question mark in the given expression in order to make the expression C less than V and Y less than Q definitely true? So in this question mark place, we have to substitute some symbol. Let's see. C less than J less than or equal to K, and here we have a question mark of V greater than or equal to W greater than Y. C less than V has to be true. In order to be C less than V true, definitely we don't need greater than and greater than or equal to, because these two if you place here, it will become, we will be getting opposite signs between C and V. Then we cannot establish any relation. But C less than V has to be definitely true. Then it should be less than or less than or equal to or equal to. One of these three will be our answer. Now what is also given? Y less than Q to be true. Right, Y less than Q also to be true. Y less than Q is as good as Q greater than Y. Q greater than Y. Okay, now Q we have here and Y we have here. Now if you take less than and we have greater than here, so we'll get opposite signs, so we cannot take. Similarly, if you take less than or equal to here and we have here greater than, we have opposite signs, so we cannot establish any relation. So we can substitute only equal to. So when you substitute equal to, what is the new expression will be? C less than J less than or equal to Q equal to V greater than or equal to W greater than Y. Now what is the conclusion? C less than V. Less than or equal to leads to less than and equal to leads to less than. Fine. Now y less than q is as good as q greater than y. Equal to and greater than or equal to leads to greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to and greater than leads to greater than. So q greater than y. It is also true. So both are true when you substitute equal to in this place of question mark. In the place of question mark. Okay. That's it. And please keep practicing the questions. If you have any doubts, please get back to us. And here we are giving our Telegram channel link and YouTube channel link, Instagram and Facebook channel links. So all social media handles are also available in your description box. Please check and subscribe. And if you are looking for classroom coaching, contact our nearest time center. And to enroll online course, enroll at t4e.info/bank SSC online. Thank you. Have a great day.